I have heard said before that the foster care system or adoption is the devil's playground, and it's true. When you step onto a spiritual battlefield where children's souls have truly been waged war against, you're not going to walk away unscathed.
Parallel to the birth of the X-150 vision, my wife and I are on a journey of getting involved in foster care. And one day what we prayed for was adoption. I just kind of laid out my heart for vulnerable children in our area that were removed from their biological homes due to abuse, abandonment, and or neglect, and the need for us as a church to step into that space to become a voice for them. I said, listen, this is not something that Calvary has to own. But as it relates to the Clearwater campus, this is the direction that we're going, and we're going to do it well.
We have a really amazing ministry here at Calvary called PakSnack. Eisenhower Elementary has a population of students who are particularly needy. Many of them are homeless, impoverished, food insecure, meaning that the only food that they are getting is at school. So on Fridays, they take this bag of food home with them, and they can have some food to eat over the weekend. We learned of two sisters. The oldest said, yeah, I remember in particular, I would get this food on the weekends, and that was the only food that we were able to eat. The oldest sister would take her PakSnack food, and that is the food that she would use to feed her younger siblings for the weekends. I was able to tell her, do you know who gave Eisenhower that food? That food came from the church that you are now a member of. Through the ministry of foster care and adoption, my daughters were able to be fed by the church in some of the darkest days of their childhood. And full circle, I was able to bring them back to this church loved you before they even knew your name. They were adopted when they were 12 and 10 years old. A decade of their life that they had lived in trauma and violence and drug addiction and abuse. We talk about a decade of X-150, 10 years to make an impact. But the opposite is true. 10 years is a long time to make any type of impact, positive or negative. In their deepest struggles, when they are hurting, it's natural for them to lash out and want to hurt you. I'm a safe place for them to land their blows on. Both of the girls wrote essays. Their essays just talked about how God has brought them to such a new place. They talk about the faithfulness of God in seeing them through that part of their life. What else could life possibly throw at me that God hasn't already shown that He can help me overcome? They're champions. We've just been a small tool in that process. Our yes and our obedience has not been the salvation. It has been a tool to open the opportunity for them to continue seeing Christ all over everything in their lives.